This is Kyle from Gun Gamers, back again. Eric would like to refer to it as Kyle's Corner. It's kind of
No. Say the full name.
Kyle's Cool Kids Corner.
Extreme.
And today we are going to be reviewing the Vertx Gamut Plus and the insert that goes along with this. Vertx is kind of like a premium line of 511. There's no affiliation between them, but it's the same general concept where they make a lot of bags where they're designed to work around in the civilian-ish environment. But the Vertx as a company, they make bags that are, I would say, more premium than 511 in terms of design, materials, that kind of stuff. And it's designed to blend in better and be something more everyday appropriate first than tactical, versus 511 does things the opposite way. Two ways to offer a product to the same market, basically. Now, this particular bag is the Gamut Plus, and the difference between the Gamut and the Gamut Plus is just bigger. Same design, just bigger. When it comes to the color patterning, this one is black with the red trimming. I got it because I like this one. They also offer them in a series of neutral colors, greens, and other kind of stuff that makes it look much more like a traditional backpack if you don't want something in all black and you want something a little more camping style, perhaps would be the word for it. I like the all black. I think it works. It doesn't stand out, and very few people actually know the Vertx name in general, so it definitely doesn't stand out as a tactical bag in any way. But let's get into it. Now, we have two exterior pockets here for water bottles. Now, these pockets, it's a stretchy material, as you can see, but for some reason, they designed these weird little tabs to hold water bottles. It's a really weird design, and I understand how it works, but it's not a great design. I think it's something that they should change for something with a more traditional, just a hook over system. It wouldn't look as clean, which I guess is a primary function of the Vertx, but these are worthless and I never use them. Okay. But when we get on to, that's the only exterior straight access pockets on the sides, except for behind them. What you have is you have some zipper pockets that come out. On one side here, you got a single pocket, and then you got this semi-transparent here. You got the red zipper, so it's easy to see. Ooh, I got a bullet in here. Ooh, I got more bullets in here. I got ammo in here. It's like Christmas. I didn't know those were in there. Okay, on the other side, same idea. The other side is slightly different in that you have multiple pockets, but it's the same pocket on the outside. Otherwise, very similar design. This one just has more pockets than the other one. Now, if you notice, there's not a lot of easy grab points on this bag on appearance, and that's by design to give it that cleaner look. But actually, this pocket right here, you see you can reach into, so you pick up the whole front of the bag. And they also have your traditional like grab handle on the back here, but it's very, very subtle. Now, I get that it looks clean, but I would have preferred a bigger grab handle, because half the time I grab a backpack, it's by this, and then I put it on my back. And this is a pain to grab. And this I can grab it from, but if it's heavy, it's an awkward way to grab it. Just put a regular thing on it. It'd be better. Do it, Vertx. Do it. Okay. Now, let's start getting into some of the interior pockets. Now, the first thing is this one. It has a little bit of Velcro tab, and then it has two fasteners. I think that's like a buckle, basically, that connects here. And then you can pull it back. It takes some force here. So you pull those back. And you can rip it open, too. I just didn't want to. And then you have your mallet. And I got the Gun Gamers patch and my team patch here. And so if you want to put some tactical stuff here, you can. Or you can use it to hold a bigger item such as a helmet. And that's where this aesthetic look here, see how it expands like this? If you have a rounded object, it'll hold better in there. And then it has these hook loops here, so you can expand it and put some pretty big stuff in here, and it'll work fine. We got a little padded compartment up here. Not very deep. It goes, there you go. You can see how deep it goes. It goes that deep. And you can hold some stuff in there, nothing special. You got the main zipper pocket here. Let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, now, here's where we get into the insert. And if you're thinking about buying the insert, and that's the reason you're looking at this bag, don't buy the insert. I'm just gonna go right up front with it. Bag is great, insert pass. But, okay. So now you see this insert fits perfectly in here because it was designed for it. Now, this fits perfectly, and the reason this was designed was you could use this as an ammo range bag, basically. But the problem with this thing is the design is fine here, but what they did is on the back here, they have this Velcro strip, okay? And then this whole bottom of this bag is Velcro strip. So the only way to get this out is to open your entire bag up, which is a pain, because then you got stuff everywhere. So then why did you have the neat little organized stuff if you could have just dumped it all in your bag anyways? It doesn't make a lot of sense. If they didn't have this, that back strip, it would work a lot better. I'm probably going to cover it with some Velcro at some point, to just so it doesn't have anything to grip on the back. But other things about this insert, it's got a carry handle. This whole top section will actually come off, as well as the zipper's open here, and it's nice and it's padded in here. And then the main compartment, it comes with some additional pouches. So you can fit 3 handguns, some other stuff, and then it's got this cool pouch where you can store your ammo and you can use it to collect empty brass. And it actually detaches, so you can use it to shake out all the dirt and stuff like that. The problem with the pistol pouches here is that these will only hold it to like a Glock 19 style thing. Anything farther is going to stick out too far and the bag won't be able to zipper closed. So if you're going to try and use these pouches that it comes with this way, that's the problem you're going to run into real quick. I shoot a ton of small pistols, so for me this was not an issue. But if this was for a 3-gun thing and I wanted to have a couple of guns in here and stuff like that, no go. It's not going to work. But that's really all I have to say about this thing. I mean, it's well made, it's well designed, it's got a nice form to it, but it is $100 for an insert. And it's got that stupid Velcro on the back. So maybe they'll improve it, maybe they'll make it better. But as it is, I would say you're better off just putting your pistol sleeves in here and putting it in and that kind of stuff. I would pass on this. But on to the rest of the bag. Okay, coolest thing about Vertx, I think, is they design the pockets so they're sideways. Where on a 511 bag, they tend to be vertical, so when you flip this open, all your stuff flies out. It's fun. I'm sure you've all done it if you own a 511 bag. With the sideways here, it tends to stay in place, because even look at this pen. It wasn't even clipped into the side. It didn't pop out with all this flailing around. And then the other 2 pockets are good. This is a Spyderco Delica, and then I have a flashlight in here too. It's got 2 big mesh pockets on this side. Easy to zip, easy access, visibility, that kind of stuff. Same on this side. And then it has a big sleeve back here. Goes all the way down to the bottom of the pack. So you could store, I used it to store targets. So it was easy to attach up targets if I wanted to. Or if you have something else that would fit, it would work great for a water bladder. And it has the tab up here if you want to carry water. Okay, now since this is a Vertx bag, it does have a concealed carry option, or like a concealed carry a lot of stuff option. It has this giant pull tab that you can use. Giant pull tab is giant pull tab, and it has a unique texture and feel to it. So you can rip it right open, and you can access a hidden compartment in the back. Now, this padding here, as you can see, it's got a nice material and design, but it's poorly channeled. So if you're worried about building a lot of sweat, this could be an issue, but that's not the kind of pack that is. A pack this size, you're using it, you're going to the airport, you're carrying it a short distance, that kind of stuff. So it's not as big an issue, but I do wish that they had channeled it a little bit better. It also has fold-out shoulder straps. Okay, so massive, massive area, and you could design. I actually fit a Kel-Tec Sub 2000 in here just to see if it would fit. It does fit. If you have any other things like a SIG MPX or something like that, you can put them in here also. It has, the reason why it has the zipper is because it has a big plastic insert. It can be removed and replaced with a ballistic insert if you so wanted. This one is an odd shape, so you would probably need something custom if you wanted it to work right and kind of stay in place. The shoulder pads are really nice, really comfortable. It reminds me a lot of an old Blackhawk bag that I have that was super comfortable. I've worn it with a significant amount of weight for a fair amount of time, hiking to my land through the snow with this back. works great. There's a lot of little details about this bag overall that I could go over for a very long time, but I'm going to spare you all the small details. But there's a lot of attention to detail in this bag, where they really thought about everything that goes into it and why it is the way that it is. Overall, I would say it's a very premium design bag, but the price reflects that. But overall, I would say if you're looking for a big backpack that you can hold a lot of stuff and maybe conceal carry a firearm or something like that, then this is a great option to look at. However, I would definitely skip the insert right now because it doesn't make a lot of sense and it adds up in price fast. I think this bag is like $229, I want to say, and the insert's another $100. So you could spend $300 on a backpack setup. That's a lot of money. I would skip that. Just get the bag. The bag is a definite buy. If you want a quality, large backpack that uses shoulder straps for the weight suspension method, then this is one of the best bags I've ever held for that. Probably the best bag for a shoulder suspension system. Otherwise, you're getting into a camping style bag. But overall, I would say it's got its little quirks, but for all the features it offers and the quality of the build design, I would definitely say that it is a solid buy. If you have any questions about this bag, let me know. There's tons more details, so if you wanted to know anything else about it, just let me know and I'll be happy to answer.